Nightwing number 51. Now, last issue was very crazy, a big status quo shift for Dick Grayson. Be sure to watch my video on that, where I really go into it. But in this issue, all you need to know is that Dick Grayson has amnesia, he no longer wants to be Nightwing, and he burned his costumes last issue, and now he's a taxi driver. Now, this issue is written by my least favorite writer in comics, Scott Lobdell. I've never liked anything this guy has ever wrote. And I think DC is even slightly embarrassed about Scott Lobdell because on the cover of this Nightwing, it doesn't even say who the creative team is, like they're trying to hide it from you. Although, to be fair, on the variant cover, they do say that information, but not on the main cover, which is very interesting. So in this issue, there's this cop, and he starts off the issue looking at Nightwing's costumes in Nightwing's lair, because Nightwing burned, his lair last issue. So this cop's investigating, and he's very drawn to that Nightwing costume. And then just jumping to the end of the issue, that same cop goes back there and he just decides to take the Nightwing costume and put it on and become Nightwing now. So I guess next issue we're going to have this cop running around as Nightwing on the streets of Bludhaven. But nonetheless, on to Dick Grayson now. So Dick now insists that we refer to him as Rick. Another stupid status quo change for Nightwing. So Rick is hanging out in this slummy bar, and Alfred shows up and has this conversation with Rick, and he's trying to get Rick to come back to Batman and Bruce Wayne and his family, but Rick wants nothing to do with it, and he leaves. He starts driving his taxi on the streets of Bludhaven, and eventually he gets held up at gunpoint and is being robbed, and then eventually his instincts just kick in, and all of a sudden his fighting prowess just takes over, and he beats this guy and gets out of that situation. Now, what did I think of this book? I did not like it. But, I mean, this weird new status quo they're doing is interesting. Like, I want to see what they're doing with it. I disagree with every single decision they're making, but I still want to see where they're going. So I'm probably going to keep reading this begrudgingly, and I never read Nightwing, but this status quo is so weird and stupid. I have to read it. But I do not recommend it. I would give this one a 6 out of 10.